What is CRM? Or more specifically, what is CRM software? If you look it up in Google, you'll find that CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management. And CRM software aims to make your job of managing all your clients and all your customers a lot easier. Now, if you don't understand that, don't worry, we're going to dumb it down even more in this video. We're going to look at the bare basics of CRM. We're going to look at why you might need to use one. We're going to look at why there's so many different CRM options you can choose from. And we'll give you some pointers on how to choose the right one as well. And to understand all of this, we need to push back all the modern features that new CRMs have nowadays and go back to the bare basics. Google Spreadsheets. You can use something as simple as Google Spreadsheets as your CRM. The reason for this is because all a CRM really is a database of all your clients' information. So that includes their name, their address, their phone number, maybe their past transactions with you, and maybe also what they're looking to buy. Like maybe they're looking to buy a big house, a smaller house, everything, all the useful information that you have on your clients, you can put it right there on Google Sheets and use that as your CRM. And that's all there really is to a CRM. It really is just a database that will make managing your relationship with your customers a lot easier. And yes, you can use Google Sheets as a CRM. But the problem with that is that once your list begins to grow, once you get a lot of new potential clients, maybe a lot of other clients who've done business with you already, then you'll run into problems if you're using Google Sheets. So let's say you have a list of 100 emails that you want to reach out to. So you write an email, you send it off to them, and only 50 of them reply. Now, for the 50 people that didn't reply, you will want to send a follow-up email. But here's the catch, you don't want to send that same follow-up email to the 50 people that did reply. And if you're using something like Google Sheets, you're going to have to do this manually. You have to make sure that the 50 people that replied get email A, and the 50 people that didn't reply get email B. It's all a manual work. And then also you'll have to move their names in your sheet from the tab that says didn't reply and to the tab that says did reply. And a lot of things like this. It depends on how your sheet is built, but there's a lot of manual organizing that you're going to have to do if you use Google Sheets as your CRM. Now, what good CRM software does is that it makes this automatic for you. One very valuable feature is the auto email list. So for example, you have a list of 100 cold emails. What a good CRM software can do for you is that if 50 reply, it will automatically send them this email that you already pre-wrote. And for the 50 people that didn't reply, it will automatically send them a follow-up email. So that you don't have to do anything manually. Once you have 100 prospects, it will send everything by itself. And those who didn't reply, they will get a follow-up. And if they still don't reply, they will get another follow-up after a set amount of days. So you see, a good CRM can automate your process so that you can reach out to a lot more people without having to worry about organizing all the data in your spreadsheet yourself. Good CRM software also allow you to integrate your database on a lot of different tools. For example, a calendar. Let's say you have 3 appointments, an appointment with client A, client B, client C. Now, if you're a real estate agent and you deal with a lot of people, it's a good idea to write down the information that you learn about your clients so that you don't have to memorize everything in your head. Now, with a CRM and a calendar connected to each other, when you click that appointment A schedule, you'll immediately see all the information about the client right there. So you don't have to go back to your CRM database and look up the client every time you have an appointment. It's all going to be there in one place. CRM software is also great for real estate agencies where there's a lot of people involved. For example, one agent talks to this prospect and then he turns into a buyer. That agent can easily switch that person's status in the database from prospect to buyer, and everyone in the agency will know because they all have a central database with all their customers' information. Really, the thing that makes a good CRM is having all the tools in one place. Instead of using Google Sheets and having to use a different calendar, having to use a different messaging tool, having to use a different client portal where people can send their files, a good CRM has everything in one place so that everything is organized and everything is easy to find. So now let's address the question, why are there so many different CRM software out there? And the reason for this is because there's no one size fits all for CRM. There's no best company that absolutely dominates everybody else. This is because when you're choosing a CRM, the criteria really is, what do you need specifically? Because everybody has different needs. Everybody has a different workflow that they want to do. That's why there is no clear winner, and the best CRM for you really depends on what you want to do. So if you're just looking for a simple place where you can jot down all the contact information of cold prospects, then yes, Google Sheets will be a great quote-unquote CRM for you. But if you want other features, if you want to integrate the calendar, if you want to integrate your messaging platform, there are a lot of other options that you can go for. Now, the last question is, how do you find the best CRM for you? Now, if you already have a very clear workflow in your mind and what you want to do, then you can just go ahead to the CRMs, read what their features are, and you might find one that you will like. However, for most people who are just getting started, you don't yet know what your workflow is going to be. You don't know what features you'd like to use. So the best thing that you can do is to go for a free CRM first. And there are several free CRMs, completely free CRMs that you can use. I will link some of them in the description below. You can try it out, and of course, these are limited because they're free, but using them will help you get a better idea of what features you want for your process. And there you have it, CRM explained for beginners. If you still don't understand anything, or if you have other questions, just leave a comment down below and I will get back to you. Make sure you like this video and share this with anyone who doesn't know what a CRM is. Thank you and goodbye.